In a recent performance, the artist Spice broke down on stage as she spoke about the mistrust and what happened to her as it relates to VP Records and why she's doing what she's doing right now in terms of promoting her music solo. Now, I don't blame Spice for putting out and creating a media bliss. At the end of the day, her videos are over 1 million, possibly 2 million views on YouTube. A lot of artists could look at Spice and take that for an example of how a solo project could work without any big labels behind them. Now, a lot of people are using the internet and are making and producing and promoting their music themselves. So big labels are suffering because no longer is an artist need a big label push behind them, and Spice exemplified that. And I think a lot of people could look back and see how they could look at Spice as an example. No matter what island you're from, by utilizing social media, you could do it yourself, and Spice showed it. Now, in this performance on stage, she talked about VP Records and what happened to her after she was promised a 5-album deal and it never came true. It's sad. Some of these stories probably has never been told before, and she's telling it on stage. I want you guys to watch this performance very closely as she speak as a prelude to her song called Captured. Comment and let me know what you think about Spice's performance in the comment section.
From Windsor Road to St. Catherine High School, because I was determined, because I wanted to make it, because I saw the separation, saw what mom was going through, and so I pressed on. Going to St. Catherine High School, I tell my son who I have today that I went with notebooks. And whenever I got a homework, I would stay back and I'd have to write out from someone else's book, pages after pages. So I did that on my own. I had many reasons to say I wouldn't go to school. Some of you in here might have been struggling or may be struggling even right now. I want to say to you, don't give up. Fight it, because you can do it, and you can make it no matter what. I came from St. Catherine High School one day and my house was gone. I lost my home in fire. Everything was gone. I only had one shoes, which was what I was wearing, one socks, one uniform, my bag on my back. Everything was gone. We started over from scratch. Struggled. My mother used to sell. I used to go home. I helped her sell. It was very hard for me. But I press on and I fight it. Just the other day you saw a video of me going around when I was about 15 or 16 years old. I was DJing, very lyrical, trying to make it into this business. My major hit song was in 2009, Rampant Shop with Vybz Kartel. Fight Over Man was 2003. But the major one who caught the world's attention internationally was Rampant Shop. I signed a record deal at that time with VP Records. I was so excited, and I thought that was it for me. That I would make my big breakthrough, that I would put out an album, 5 album deals, I'm sorry. It's now going to 2019, from 2009. And until this date, they've never released an album with me. Years after years, I visit them with lawyers. I beg for my release. I push on, I press on, I do it by myself, no manager. Just putting out songs on my Instagram page. Radio stations don't really play my songs here in Jamaica, because sometimes they say one word is off, or it's too slack, or it's not suitable for the radio. So I use my phone and promote my songs. by myself on my Instagram pages, and I emailed them out. Now one can only imagine how I feel, not able to put out an album after doing so much, after struggling so much, and I just want to release an album so my fans can have an album from me. Because I won't be doing this forever. Sooner or later, I'm going to get older. I can walk and skin out my pum pum for the rest of my life. So I want to be able to give my fans something of substantial. And this is why I dedicated this song to VP Records. Because this is how I feel. I feel captured. And this is the title song for my mixtape. Can't believe what I got into. I trusted you, now I need a rescue. How could you be so cruel? Use me and taking me for a fool. The act of even being ridiculed. Can't wait to hear overruled. Can't believe what I got into. I trusted you, now I need a rescue.